Is it love or lust? A biblical perspective.
Now, it's good to understand the difference between the two, especially when you find yourself starting to get feelings for a significant other. First, we're going to discuss love and kind of what the Bible states about what love is. And we're going to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. And it states, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It's showing that love is truly a selfless thing. When you love something or someone, you are going to put that something or someone above yourself. If we go to John chapter 15, verse 13, it states, there is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. So again, a very selfless act. And actually, the Bible states that this is basically the pinnacle of how you would know how much you love somebody, based off of you willing to end your life, give your life up to save them, for them, in whatever case. Just like God did with his son Jesus. He sent his son to die on the cross for our sins. His only son. You really have to go through the motions of when you are dating, when you are experiencing this partner, do you have these feelings? At the beginning, you may not have them directly, but do you feel like these qualities, these characteristics of love are flowing within your mind, heart, and soul towards this person? Because if they are, then you actually might be in love with them and continue to seek a hopefully God foundational relationship. Now we're going to go on to lust. Now, lusting is basically the complete opposite of love. It is very selfish, very self-centered, very self-serving. We're going to start in Matthew chapter 5, verse 27, which I do think we have shared on here before. It says, you have heard that the commandment says, you must not commit adultery. But I say to you, even someone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. This shows that it doesn't even have to be a physical act or anything. It can be mental. It can be in the heart. If you feel like you're just desiring this person for your own selfish gain, whether it be physical pleasure, or maybe they listen to you and you just like for them to be that type of company for you, like a therapist, but in a selfish way. You have to really differentiate your selflessness and your selfishness with the love for this person.
If you find yourself scrolling and pausing, you might need to ask yourself why.
That is true. God may be able to say something to you. Who knows? Also, going into James chapter 1, verse 14, it says, temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. These desires give birth to sinful actions, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. So in a sense, also driving you away from God. We have to understand that this is not even a relationship type of thing with this person that you possibly could be falling in love with. It's more so also the foundational piece of your relationship with God. Remember, if you lust against this person, you're also sinning against God. And God is more important than anything, priority over all your relationships. So remember, even with this lust and love battle and trying to figure out what it is for you, you really have to make sure that your relationship with God is first confirmed and well before even trying to date anyone. Well, lastly, and I'm sorry for kind of sounding like a broken record here, but hopefully the idea is hammered home. Love is driven by selflessness, while lust is driven by selfishness. Love leads to building relationships, while lust leads to destroying relationships. And love focuses on the well-being and honoring of your partner, while lust focuses on your own selfish desires, often disregarding your partner's feelings. Just ask yourself, are you selfless or you're selfish? And then after that, see how much effort, see how much care, see how much of this love that you see in the Bible from Christ that you do have for this person. If it's just temporary happiness, if it's just temporary satisfaction, it is more probably on the side of lust. But if you can truly see yourself with this person forever, if you can truly see yourself being this Christ-like individual with this hopefully equally yoked person and building something up, being selfless, out serving each other, then you might have something on your hands.
Love them the way the Bible tells you to love them. If anything, the fleshly desires should be the last priority.
100%. And ultimately, like we said before, just if hopefully you have a relationship with Christ before entering into this. Introduce that into the relationship. Hopefully the person, like I said, was equally yoked. Have those Bible readings with each other, have those Bible studies, have those worships together. And honestly, you'll be able to tell pretty quickly the desires that you have for each other, whether it be correct or not. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope this helps for sure. God bless you guys, and until next time.